Ahead of the 2019 general election and as part of the Diocese of Abuja 2018 Carnival for Christ celebrations, the Chairman Central Planning Committee, Venerable Serenius Okoriko, has reiterated the need for Christians to be actively involved in politics. He made this known while delivering his welcome address at the symposium which took place at the Basilica of Christ Church, Kudu District, Abuja, Anglican Communion, with the theme Christians in Politics. According to him, God is interested in what we do both spiritually and physically, and that was why God instructed that Christians must be involved in politics for effective governance.
Let me state that the God we serve is a God who cares about our spiritual lives. He also cares about the food we take, the road that we follow, the jobs that we have, and even everything about the social life. God is very interested. So therefore, the Bible instructs us to get involved. The Bible is full of the account of Christian characters who are deeply involved in governance of their day. You remember people like who? Joseph, people like Daniel, people like Esther, to mention but a few in the Bible. And also in the New Testament, in Romans 13, we were told that we must support those who are in authority, we must pray for them so that they can do well for the benefit of all. So effective government is pivotal in the pursuit of justice. If there must be justice, there must be an effective government.
Meanwhile, the Bishop of Abuja Diocese and Primate of all Nigeria, Anglican Communion, His Grace Most Reverend Nicholas D. Oko, while delivering his keynote speech at the event, defined politics as a social science that affects every aspect of one's life.
Politics, as we all know, is a social science. It has to do with our everyday life. The origin of modern democratic politicking. And so, it's a good thing for us to exercise ourselves, even though we are not men and women of high-sounding names in politics, but within the limit of our ignorance, we can discuss as it affects us, because whether we like it or not, we are part of it. Politics is very important. Very, very important. It affects old man, an old woman. It affects a young man, a young woman. It affects those who are not yet even born. It's as important as that. It affects the food you eat, the water you drink, the electricity that comes to your room, and so on. So it's only people who decide to close their eyes and walk blindly that will say that politics does not matter.
Also, while fielding questions from journalists, the primate revealed what the church tends to achieve from the program.
In a way, the scope of the topic is limited. As you can see, it said Christians and politics. This is because over the years, a particular type of puritanic group within the church tend to believe that politics is so dirty that they have nothing to do with it. And so, on the day of election, not even up to the day of election, they will not bother to register. They will not bother to take part in the joining parties. They will not bother to vote, and so forth. And all they will say is, let us pray, and so forth. So we want to encourage people to come into politics with their nobility or ideas of nobility, ideas of goodness, ideas of righteousness, ideas of holiness, ideas of purity, so that these things can become the detergent to wash politics and wash it clean. Hopefully up to a standard that will be acceptable by the international community. So that is why we are organizing it, to educate our people that the time for this puritanic behavior is over. They should come in and not stay by outside to be practicing their purity. They should come into it, into politics, and practice it.